Hey everyone, so I've had some time I've had the Moto X4 for about a week, and I've added a outer translucent protective screen, that's what you're seeing here, because I wanted to see the blue and I wanted to kind of have it. I am missing the idea of having a hip holster of some sort. I've had it in my pocket. I've even left the protective screen that they have going on it on the unit, and um, my impressions, because you can look up the specs. Here's my impressions. My impressions are, I like it. It's actually a really cool little phone. What do I like about it? I like the way that the display is set up. It's got this little circle in the center that gives me the temperature outside. This is a Motorola feature. The outer circle represents the power gauge, and as it's going down, the circle will continue to time out. Also, it has other features. If I do timer and that, it interfaces it. But other than that, it's a fairly standard. It's more of an app than anything else. It's a fairly standard Motorola features. And also, they've got this. Even if it's off, you do that, and boom, your camera comes up. Now let's talk about the camera. I've heard a lot of reports that the camera maybe wasn't as fast or as responsive, and maybe with the chips or the 800 series that might be true. I found the camera to be nice. I actually found it to be, colors are good. I very much enjoyed how quickly it took pictures, moved them out of the way. The instant on from doing the Motorola trick is very pleasant. The modes are cool. The ones where you can have a wide mode and you can have a tight in, as well as the up front, taking pictures up front. Now I haven't done a lot of photography with this yet, but I'm going to. In fact, I'm going to start producing YouTubes with it. It's one of the reasons why I picked it up. So far, I think it's nice. Now, I haven't done, like, all the little special features. That's going to come in a later review. It's just having there. But for basic, off the cuff, taking pictures, grabbing some stuff, like, oh, I need to figure out what I'm getting from the store, make sure to match up, or, hey, that is so cool, I want to take a picture of that. This has been a great little phone. It's very easy to hold in the hand. It's very easy to work with one arm, or I'm sorry, one hand, and I guess one arm. I've really enjoyed, even though the screen is considerably smaller, I've really enjoyed the robustness of the screen. It is. I have seen better screens, but this is very adequate, and it's very nice colors, not too much bleed one way or the other, and it seems to be pleasant to look at. I haven't experienced too much strain. What else do I like about it? Well, I thought I was going to be going to like a panic going from a large screen to a small screen, and I do like large screens, but this isn't so bad. When I'm watching YouTube or some other video, Netflix automatically goes widescreen, but YouTube is boom, and now your video is the correct size. All the buttons and all the screen digitalization is very responsive. Let's talk about sound. Sound quality is not bad. Going through my Bluetooth, it sounds great. Going through Bluetooth on my car, I've got an older 2011, which means the electronics in are like, I don't know, 1865 or something. Still really, really nice. The people on the other end have said the call quality has been phenomenal. It goes through my EEL, my Bluetooth setup, which is this guy, and I did a review on that. Still sounds great. Still connects really well. I also connected it to my remote speaker. Again, still sounds really great. The volume levels don't pitch as high as you'd like, and I'm obviously picking up that missing second speaker that I was getting from the Nexus 6. We had one up top, one down bottom. However, the sound's still decent. Now, I have noticed that when I'm jamming out, there is a maximum that I'm experiencing from the earbuds, but I should probably not damage my hearing anyways. Still really pleasant. Still good experience. Still nice, calm, crisp sound. When I ran it through my car stereo, beautiful. No problem. So let's talk about how it interacts with its AIs. Now, on it you get Google, OK Google, and I just felt the vibration. It's responding to that. You get Alexa, which I haven't activated yet, but I plan to. And I originally had Cortana on this because I like Cortana. And Cortana tells better jokes. Cortana, tell me a joke.
How many politicians does it take to change a light bulb? 2. One to change it, and another one to change it back again.
I know, they're really corny, but it cheers you up. So, through the AI assistance, I think it's navigating very well. Google Maps works really well. All the apps seem to work as prescribed. I haven't really run into anything that has been bad about it. I have had one crash, but I've done a lot to try and reduplicate it, and it wasn't even a crash, it was just a restart, and that could have very well been Let's talk about battery life. Battery life has been, when I first got it the first day, the gauge went down, at least it appeared to go down pretty hard, and I was getting a little worried about this, and I was thinking, oh crap, I'm going to have to go send this back and get like a Pixel 1 or something. Well, I've been using it consistently. Now, I am in a Wi-Fi strong area, and I work in a Wi-Fi strong area, and I live around a lot of Wi-Fi, so that probably helps greatly. But I find that at the end of the day, I'm still rocking probably 20 to 30%, maybe 25-30%. I really haven't seen it go into, hey, you're in emergency mode, except for once. And like I said, I've only had a week, but that was a heavy use day. Now, for charging, it works as prescribed. I threw it onto the quick charger. The quick charger will have very little effect if you have almost a full battery, because the battery is smart. It says, hey, I'm really here, no problem, gonna slow down, and you get like a trickle charge. But when you're down near the 25 or anywhere below 30 particularly, I've thrown it into the quick charger. I didn't time it, but I kind of kept a rough eye on it. So about 15-20 minutes later, I've got an additional 8 hours. Now, I miss having a belt clip, and I'm probably going to go ahead and get some sort of belt clip to go with this. And I left the factory protection on it because I didn't know if I was keeping it, but now I'm sure I'm keeping it. You know, the phone is light. It's very easy. You can put it in your pocket. This is my first experience putting phones in my pocket. I'm not a phone pocket person, but you can do it, and it seems very. I've got a very thin skin cover on it. It's very easy to hold in the hand. I haven't had too many close calls of dropping, and the picture, you know, looking at images, not really a whole lot different. The one caveat is when typing, I got like larger fingertips, I guess, not little dainty ones. So I've had some problems there, you know, where I've had to go back and do the thumb thing. But other than that, Spotify, video services, YouTube, all those work as prescribed, and the phone is really good interactive. There's good, the mics pick up my voice really well, and it interacts well with my other devices like my Fitbit, my car, my other speaker, my Bluetooth. So without going too far into it, this is the first week. I just wanted to go ahead and touch base and let you guys know that so far I really like the phone. I think for the price point and the fact you can, you know, of course make payments on the price point, this isn't a bad way to go. If you have to buy a phone outright, I don't know if I'd fork over $400 all at once for any phone. But so far, so good. And I will follow up probably in another week or two and tell you how the other features are working out. Let me know if you have any questions. Oh, really quick. Some individuals said that this wasn't a real Moto X4. I've looked it over. I've looked at the documentation. It appears to be real to me. So if that individual wants to get back to me and let me know why, I'd be really curious.